Yeah, so it's been similar to last year, another drier year for inflows, sort of across the board for all our systems. We've seen inflows to storages well below the average. I guess of note, inflows to Hume were sort of right at the dry end with a 90% probability of exceedance, meaning we'd expect 9 out of 10 years to be wetter than the year we've just had, which I guess explains why the seasonal determination of the Murray is stalled where it is this year at 57%. Yeah, so we don't tend to see big increases in seasonal determinations from this point of the year onward. We're sort of, traditionally winter and spring is where you see your big inflows. But having said that, an early autumn break and a little bit of rain would see a little bit of a improvement to resource conditions, provided we get some runoff into the storages. Yeah, so the fact that we haven't got to 100% seasonal determination against high reliability watersheds in the majority of our systems means we haven't got to that point where we can start to set aside a lot of resource for the following year. We have the early system reserves in the Murray and the Goulburn system where we set aside some water for the following year between 30 and 50%. In the bigger system, so for the Murray system, we'll really need average conditions or wetter from here to 1 July to be able to have an opening seasonal determination for the Murray system. Looking sort of further through to the later in the season, if we get a year like we've had this year, we'll get a seasonal determination that will sit somewhere around the 45%. In the Goulburn system, it's not quite so bad. Even dry conditions between now and 1 July will see us open with something on 1 July. If we have a similar year to what we've had this year, by mid-February we'll be around the 60%. The Camp Hasby and the Broken system being smaller systems with smaller storages, it's really dependent on rainfall through the late autumn and into winter and spring. That'll see how it sets up for next year as far as seasonal determinations.